Well, I think I'm unloading these saw logs up. Might try to haul them off tomorrow. And I'll let y'all know how much we get out of them when I do. Well, we got a pretty good load on there. Ain't no need in loading more because I still can't get them all. I'll have to take the rest of what's left on another load. Still got them left. But we'll haul this load and then get us another one. Here's our second load of logs. We've got, they're not very big, nothing real big. Our first load, I took off, I got $445 out of that, so we'll see what this one brings, and I will let you know on it, and we'll kind of look at the log price sheets, and maybe you can get an idea for the ones of you that hasn't fooled with it any, kind of how they scale the logs out a little bit and stuff to give a better understanding of why you get what you get out of certain logs. Okay, I wanted to go over with you a little bit on selling logs. I'm no expert at it, but on a lot of the channels I watch, you see people with small sawmills, or you know, they're cutting firewood and that type of thing. You hardly ever see anything about homeowners and landowners selling logs. There's channels out there about logging, but as far as, I have never watched any that I can think of where they actually just sell, the homeowner or landowner does some logging and sells their own logs to a buyer. So anytime I get some good logs and stuff that's big enough to sell, I've been selling it the last several years, especially poplar and stuff that doesn't make real good firewood. But every grade, every log, as far as the species and stuff, has different prices per board foot. In that species, there's different grades, different levels that they pay for those logs, and it's kind of hard to know what you're going to get till you take it unless you've done it a whole lot. I'm not real good as far as grading according to defects, knots in the logs, coloring, and that type of thing. The size of the heart, especially in the maples, the size of the heart in there makes a difference as far as how much they bring and stuff. But I just wanted to give you a few examples here. Like that biggest poplar log I had, it was a grade 65, which means it was $650 a thousand. It was 12 foot long, had a 20-inch diameter, and that's on the small end. They go by the small end. It had 192 board feet in it, and it brought $124.80. That one log did. The The second highest one I had here, it was a grade 45, which is $450 a thousand. 16 foot long, 14-inch diameter. Had 100 board feet in it. It brought $45. That one log did. Let's see, there's another higher one here that was a grade 45. 14 foot long, had 18-inch diameter on the small end, 171 board feet, and it brought $76.95. Then you get down to some of your smaller stuff, and you know, you might only get a couple dollars, $3 or $4, 7, 8, you know, depending on how the small diameters, short logs, and that type of thing. But if you're taking a whole load off, I just go ahead and throw them small ones on there and take them, even if I got them. But I only had a few that didn't bring very good on that load. But it brought, the whole load was $444.99. That was on the first load loaded. Now the second load brought $266.13. And I had some cherry on there. Cherry's actually only bringing $350 a thousand right now. You think cherry is sort of a high grade lumber, but it's really not selling that high compared to what you would think it would. You know, like in the poplar, I've got paid anywhere from $400 a thousand up to $650 a thousand, which $650 a thousand is a pretty top end, good diameter log with no defects. But you know, it pays to do that, in my opinion. It's a lot less work to haul them things and sell them in a log as it is to try to cut them up for firewood. Of course, your species like your poplar and that type of stuff, you're not going to get much for firewood anyways. So it's a lot better to sell it for a log. I don't have a sawmill to saw it up. If I did, then you'd have to market the lumber and things. Just a whole lot simpler for me just to sell the logs. Get rid of them, you got that money in your pocket to use for something else. And it's kind of just a little bonus. It's like these logs I got here down there at the V-Docks where these come from. They loaded them for me. All I had to do was trim them up and haul them. It didn't cost me nothing really to get them other than some time and labor. So that was basically, these 2 loads of logs was free money in a sense, other than just what little time I had in it. But if y'all will, please like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.